Uh, uh, yeah. Yeah. Clock just hit one. Windows down, city humming. Day is done. Let me paint this picture while my mind's loose. This that after hours, nothing but the truth. Keep my feet up, inhale deep, let it settle. Watch the smoke dance crazy like a flower petal. Been a long week, 48 straight without rest. Now I'm here decompressing, getting thoughts off my chest. Sammy on the couch, looking half asleep, half awake, talking about his baby mama and the choices that he make. How he wish he did it different, put his pride to the side. But you can't rewind the clock, only learn from the ride. I told him keep your head up, she gon' see you trying. Every day you show up for your kid, that's not lying. That's the real work right there, being present and accountable. Even when the situation feel insurmountable, my phone light up. Text from my old mentor James, said he proud of how I changed, how I'm playing different games. Not the ones that lead to sales or early graves, but the ones where you build something meaningful and get paid.
After hours when the city slowed down, that's when real thoughts come around. We just vibing with the crew, keeping it tight, sharing stories in the green in the middle of the night. From the struggle to the hustle to the better days ahead, we just out here living, making sure our people fed. It's that late night therapy, no judgment, just facts. Rolling through the memories, ain't no turning back.
Carlos rolled through around midnight with some food. Said he just got off, man, the kitchen had him screwed. Working doubles, trying to stack up for his mom. She been sick, medical bills dropping like bombs. But he ain't complaining, just doing what he gotta do. That's the type of loyalty that runs through our whole crew. We all pitched in, threw some bread in a hat. Told him family don't struggle when we capable of that. He got emotional, try to play it off cool, but we seen the gratitude, man, we ain't no fools. That's what brotherhood about. Filling in the gaps when life throw punches, we throw counter punches back. Neighborhood made us, taught us how to navigate the thin line between tomorrow and an early fate. So we cherish these moments, these late night sessions, where we heal old wounds and learn valuable lessons.
After hours when the city slowed down, that's when real thoughts come around. We just vibing with the crew, keeping it tight, sharing stories in the green in the middle of the night. From the struggle to the hustle to the better days ahead, we just out here living, making sure our people fed. It's that late night therapy, no judgment, just facts. Rolling through the memories, ain't no turning back.
3 a.m. in the vibe, getting no perspective. Every word we speak hitting different, more perspective. I'm thinking about my pops and how he worked himself to death, trying to provide for us until his final breath. Never saw him chase his dreams, just bills and obligations. Now I'm living for us both, that's my daily motivation. Every win I get, I dedicate to his memory. Every door I open, I imagine him next to me, telling me he proud, telling me I did it right, that I broke the cycle, brought our family to the light. My eyes getting watery, but I ain't ashamed of that. Real men feel emotions, that's just stating facts. We all got scars, we all got pain we carry, but we don't let it break us. We just get more wary of the pitfalls and the traps that come with living fast. We took the slower route, building something that'll last.
From the concrete rose petals, we survived a storm, earn our medals. Every scar's a story worth telling. Every fall taught us about rebelling against the odds they set before us. Now we standing tall, they can't ignore us. After hours when the city slowed down, that's when real thoughts come around. We just vibing with the crew, keeping it tight, sharing stories in the green in the middle of the night. From the struggle to the hustle to the better days ahead, we just out here living, making sure our people fed. It's that late night therapy, no judgment, just facts. Rolling through the memories, ain't no turning back. Sun gon' be up soon, but we ain't done talking yet. These the conversations that we'll never forget. Recognize real and we all see each other clear. Another night of wisdom, another year. Peace to the struggle, peace to the climb. It's that West Coast essence, frozen in time, let it ride.
Yeah, it's one of those nights again, where the smoke's thick and the memory's thicker. Let me take you back, show you how we got here. Sitting cross-legged on this worn-out couch,
Ashtray full, but my spirit's flying south to the days when quarters mattered more than dollars. When my pops was still around, hadn't turned to a scholar of the streets, you know what I mean. 17, watching everything crumble at the seams. But I kept my head, learned to navigate the maze. Turn the anger into anthems, turn the nights into days. My partner Jay rolled through around midnight. Brought the good stuff, said let's get our minds right. We been tight since the 3rd grade, shared our first black eye. Now we're sharing profits, man, ain't that fly? Built this from conversations in his mama's garage. When we was broken and broke, living large on a mirage. Now the vision's getting clear with every passing year. And the only thing we losing is the fear. We elevate and reminisce, that's the formula. Late nights turning struggles into armor, bruh. What we built can't crumble, foundations too deep. Planted seeds in the concrete. Now we reap what we keep, from the bottom to the skyline view. Every scar's a reminder of what we've been through. So we light one up, toast to the climb. It's that real life rhythm, perfect timing every time. Check. My sister called me crying about her rent last week. Had to choose between the lights or what her babies eat. I told her that's over now, I got you covered, sis. Felt the weight lift off her voice, man. Moments like this is why I hustle harder than the rest of them. Why I'm in here every night giving my best to them. People who depend on me to be that solid ground. When their world's shaking, I can't let them down. Tommy passed the herb, started talking about his son. How he's 7 now, reading books instead of guns. How he's breaking cycles that been spinning for decades. That's the type of wind that never fades. We created our own lane when they blocked the path. Did the mental math, chose the future over wrath. Could've went left, ended up another stat. Instead we here creating and you can't reverse that. We elevate and reminisce, that's the formula. Late nights turning struggles into armor, bruh. What we built can't crumble, foundations too deep. Planted seeds in the concrete. Now we reap what we keep, from the bottom to the skyline view. Every scar's a reminder of what we've been through. So we light one up, toast to the climb. This that real life rhythm, perfect timing every time. 3 a.m. thoughts hit different in the haze. Clarity comes creeping through the purple maze. I see faces of the ones who didn't make it this far. Danny Marcus, little Steve beneath the stars. Pour some out for my departed soldiers. Carry their dreams on these tired shoulders. Every verse is a promise that they won't be forgot. Every win's dedicated to the battles they fought. Neighborhood raised me, taught me code of respect. How to stand tall when everything's wrecked. How to keep pushing when the odds looking grim. How to win without losing what you got within. So I'm sitting here grateful, elevated and blessed. Surrounded by my brothers, yeah, we passed the test. They tried to write our ending, but we changed the plot. Now we writing our own story and it's hitting different, not. From the ashes we rose. Turn the pain into gold. Every story that we carry is one that needs to be told. Stay loyal, stay focused, keep your circle small. The ones who ride when you got nothing, those the ones who really ball. We elevate and reminisce, that's the formula. Late nights turning struggles into armor, bruh. What we built can't crumble, foundations too deep. Planted seeds in the concrete. Now we reap what we keep, from the bottom to the skyline view. Every scar's a reminder of what we've been through. So we light one up, toast to the climb. Just that real life rhythm, perfect timing every time. Yeah, that's what it's about right there. Turning pain into progress, struggle into strength. We came from nothing and built something they can't touch. Real recognize real, and this is real as it gets. Let that ride out. West Coast forever. Peace to everyone who helped us elevate. Yeah. Another session. The sun went down hours ago. City lights flickered through the window. You know how it go. Roll something, post something, let the mind flow free. That's that late night elevation, come and vibe with me. Started from the basement where the walls was thin. Now I'm 10 floors up, watching traffic roll in. Got my brother on the leather couch, eyes half closed. Smoke dancing in the air while the story unfolds. We was broke last winter, Hoes up in our shoes, now we stepping different, pay some necessary dues. Mama said I never make it talking on these tracks. Showed her the first check, watch the tears react. Every scar's a lesson that I carry on my chest. Every loss a reminder why I can't settle for less. Used to serve the block just to keep the lights on. Now I'm writing about it, turning pain into songs. They want the real, so I give them what I lived through. No fabrication, every bar's what I've been through. Corner store memories and struggle in the blood, but we made it out the dirt, now we rising from the mud.
Late nights and early mornings, that's the cycle. Grinding through the darkness, yeah, that's survival.
We came from nothing, built this with our hands. Now we sitting at the table making bigger plans.
Rolling through the city with my day ones beside me. Every move we make, yeah, it's all timing.
This ain't luck, homie, this is years of work. Blood, sweat, and vision turn the pain into work. Cruise down Central, windows crack, speakers knock. Remember when we had one chain that the whole crew rock? Now we all eating, everybody got a piece. Loyalty's the currency, that's the code of the streets. My cousin's still inside, counting days on the wall. I'm out here making moves, answer every time he call. Commission on the books, that's a small price to pay for the ones who held it down when I had nothing to say. Learned the game young, watching uncles on the porch, trading stories, passing wisdom like an old school torch. Neighborhood raised me, taught me wrong from right. Showed me how to move when the law's in sight. But I flipped the script, took a different route. Instead of running from the past, I let the truth come out. Now I'm speaking to the youth who be feeling that pressure, telling them there's options, you can do this forever.
Late nights and early mornings, that's the cycle. Riding through the darkness, yeah, that's survival.
We came from nothing, built this with our hands. Now we sitting at the table making bigger plans.
Rolling through the city with my day ones beside me. Every move we make, yeah, it's all timing.
This ain't luck, homie, this is years of work. Blood, sweat, and vision turn the pain into work. 3 a.m. thoughts hit different when you elevated. Mind clear, vision sharp, everything calculated. Used to wonder if we make it past 25. Now we're here still breathing, grateful to be alive. Lost some soldiers on the journey, pour some out for them. Every verse I write, I'm keeping their memory permanent. They can't take this from us, what we built is solid. Started with a dream and some change in our pockets. Now the fridge is full, rent's paid up 6 months. Bills don't stress me like they did, that's what I want. For my people, for my circle, for the ones who stayed down when the chips was low and haters came around. Every obstacle we faced made the foundation stronger. Every night we went without made the hunger longer. So when we finally got a taste, we appreciated it. Now we at the top and we ain't never leaving it.
From the bottom to the skyline, every step was worth the grind time. Now we shining, but we stay grounded. Real recognize real, yeah, we surrounded by the ones who knew us way back when. Before the wins, before the ends. That's the circle that I've never been. Loyal to the soil, that's my king. Late nights turn early mornings, that's the cycle. Grinding through the darkness, yeah, that's the cycle.
We came from nothing, built this with our hands. Now we sitting at the table making bigger plans.
Rolling through the city with my day ones beside me. Every move we make is so timely.
This ain't luck, homie, this is years of work. Blood, sweat, and vision turn the pain into work. Yeah, the city never sleeps and neither do we. Another page written in our legacy. From the struggle to the triumph, we documented it all. This that West Side story and we standing tall. Peace to everyone who helped us on the climb. It's just chapter 1. We got plenty more time. Yeah. 1 a.m. and the city's finally catching its breath. Air is thick, thoughts are heavy, but the spirit's light. Just me and the kinfolk, watching the vapor swirl in the dim light. Take a seat, get comfortable. Let's talk about the journey. The asphalt remembers every step that we took. Before the world was a stage and the life was a book. I seen the palm trees swaying over sirens and screams while we was tucked in the corner just stitching our dreams. Neighborhood guardian watching the temperature rise, learning to spot all the truth through the curtains of lies. I remember the hunger, that hollow sound in the gut when every door in the city was seemingly shut. But we found a key in the cadence, a way through the wall, and learned to stand on our own so we never would fall. Now the view is a little bit different, the air is more clear, but I still smell the struggle, it stays in my ear. It keeps me focused and grounded. It keeps me awake, knowing exactly how much was truly at stake. I'm just a product of patience and pressure and grit, refusing to fold even when it was easier to
We're
trip.
moving through the midnight, keeping it smooth, staying 10 toes down in a permanent groove. From the cracks in the cement to the lights in the sky, keeping the vision intact while the hours go by. It's a brotherhood solid, the bond you can't break, turning all of the pain into something we make. Yeah, the city is quiet, but the message is loud, walking through the shadows with our heads in the clouds.
My cousin Benny just rolled through, he's back on his feet. Said the world looks much smaller from a different seat. He spent some time in the shade, now he's craving the sun. Realized the race isn't over just cause you won. We pass the wisdom around like a flame in the dark, igniting the embers and fanning the spark. See, the hustle is more than just stacking the bread. It's about what you plan in a youngster's head. I seen the toughest of players get lost in the shine, forgetting the roots that were holding the line. But not us, we the anchors, we stay in the soil, respecting the journey and honoring the toil. I got brothers who walk through the fire for the set, and we haven't even reached the best chapter yet. Success is a flavor that's better when shared with the ones who was there when nobody else
Moving
cared.
through the midnight, keeping it smooth, staying 10 toes down in a permanent groove. From the cracks in the cement to the lights in the sky, keeping the vision intact while the hours go by. It's a brotherhood solid, a bond you can't break, turning all of the pain into something we make. Yeah, the city is quiet, but the message is loud, walking through the shadows with our heads in the clouds.
3:33 and the stars are starting to fade, reflecting on every single choice that we made. The scars on my knuckles, the lines on my face are just maps of the miles I ran in this race. I learned that a man is only as good as his word, and the loudest of truths are the ones barely heard. Stay humble in triumph, stay steady in grief, and never let a temporary moment steal your belief. The streets gave us character, the struggle gave us soul, and we turned all that heavy coal into a bowl full of diamonds and lessons and stories to tell about how we found heaven while walking through hell. Now the horizon is glowing, a pale shade of blue. Everything's fresh and everything's new. I'm headed home to the family, my heart feeling full. The tide's coming in with a beautiful pull.
It's a long road, but we're driving it well. More stories to live, more stories and more stories to tell. Keep your head up, keep your heart solid. We're just moving through the midnight, keeping it smooth, staying 10 toes down in a permanent groove. From the cracks in the cement to the lights in the sky, keeping the vision intact while the hours go by. It's a brotherhood solid, a bond you can't break, turning all of the pain into something we make. Yeah, the city is quiet, but the message is loud, walking through the shadows with our heads in the clouds.
Yeah, sun's coming up. Another day, another opportunity to be real. Keep your circle tight, keep your spirit tighter. Midnight elevation. We out. Peace. Peace. Sound of a lighter flicking, followed by a long, slow exhale. Yeah. Yeah. Look at the clock, man, 3:37. The world outside is fast asleep, but the vision's wide awake. Got the crew in the corner, clouds drifting to the ceiling. Peace and progress. Let's ride this one out. Yeah. I'm leaning back, eyes heavy, but the mind is sharp.
tracing lines of my life from the light to the dark. Used to be the one posted where the street lights hum, waiting on a change that I was told would never come. Now I'm in the lab, blowing gas, letting thoughts float, writing down the game in this tattered little notebook. Every scar I carry is a trophy of the climb. I ain't rushing nothing, I'm just moving on my time. 10 toes down, even when the flow was shaky. Kept the circle tight so the fake ones couldn't break me. It's a different kind of quiet when you finally find your lane. Washing off the struggle, letting go of all the pain.
We glide through the midnight glow, keeping it smooth, keeping it low. From the concrete cracks to the velvet seats. Life's a long road, but the view is sweet. Stay solid with the ones who stay through the rain. Now we're cruising past the doubt and the shadows of the pain.
I remember nights when the fridge was just a dream, hustling backwards just to keep a little steam. My homie Lil J tried to take the short route, found out the hard way what the game is really about. That phone call at midnight, the silence on the wire, taught me how to walk without jumping in the fire. So I poured out a little, then I poured in the work. Found my own garden growing underneath the dirt. Now I'm chilling with the brothers, vibe is looking right. Talking about the future while we celebrate the night. No more sirens in my sleep, just the rhythm of the wind. Knowing where I'm going, cause I know where I've been.
We glide through the midnight glow, keeping it smooth, keeping it low. From the concrete cracks to the velvet seats. Life's a long road, but the view is sweet. Stay solid with the ones who stay through the rain. Now we're cruising past the doubt and the shadows of the pain.
They see the success, they don't see the sweat. They see the victory, they don't see the debt. Paid it all in full with the hours and the days, navigating through the system in the city side maze. If you want the crown, gotta carry the weight. Gotta learn to move silent, gotta learn to be great. I'm blowing one more, letting stress hit the floor. I ain't looking for the exit, I'm building the door. Youngsters on the block looking up at the ride. I tell them keep your chin up and your ego inside. Ambition is a muscle, yeah, you gotta make it move. Find your own pocket, find your own groove. Yeah, it's about loyalty, man. It's about being the same person in the light that you were when nobody was watching in the dark. Respect is earned, success is rented, and the rent is due every single day. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We glide through the midnight glow, keeping it smooth, keeping it low. From the concrete cracks to the velvet seats. Life's a long road, but the view is sweet. Stay solid with the ones who stay through the rain. Now we cruising past the doubt and the shadows of the pain.
Yeah. Another session in the books. City's almost waking up, but we still here. Stay solid, stay focused. One love to the real ones. Slow exhale, sound of a door closing. We out. City lights bleeding through the blinds. Another late night. Got a lot on my mind. Yeah. Roll it, light it, let the stress dissolve. It's where the real conversations get resolved. Like, yeah, leaning back, feet up on the table edge. My cousin Dre just got released, he's back from the ledge. 5 years away, now he's trying to adjust. Says the world moved on, but he still got trust. Issues with his girl, she found somebody new. But he ain't bitter, just processing the truth. We passed the session, talk about the old block. How Mrs. Chin still runs the corner shop. How the playground where we used to hoop got torn down. Built some condos that nobody from here can afford now. Gentrification creeping like a thief at night. But we still here holding down what's right. My phone buzz, it's my mom's checking in. She worried about me working late, I tell her I'ma win. Not tomorrow, not someday, but right now in this moment. Every bar writes a step, watch me own it. We're just cruising through the hours, making sense of it all. Watching friends rise up and sometimes watching them fall. But we stick together, that's the code we respect.
Late night wisdom sessions, showing love and reflect. Grinding through the darkness till we see the dawn. Every struggle that we face just made us strong. So we celebrate the small wins, keep the vibe intact. Real ones in a circle, that's a verified fact. Somewhere around 2 a.m. the energy shifts. Conversations getting deep where everybody's catching gifts of perspective, you know. Seeing clear through the fog. Big Mike talking about his daughter and his catalog of regrets from being absent when she needed him most. Now he's making up for lost time, that's what mattered the most. I respect the man who owned his mistakes out loud, rather than the ones who front and fake for the crowd. My girl texted, said she missed me, sent a heart emoji. I told her almost done, baby, then I'm coming home. See, she understand the process, been there since the start. When I had more dreams than dollars, she still played her part. That's the type of partnership that money cannot buy. The type that makes you wanna be a better type of guy. So I work hard to stay focused on the bigger picture. Every line I write's a chapter in the scripture. We're just cruising through the hours, making sense of it all. Watching friends rise up and sometimes watching them fall. But we stick together, that's the code we respect. Late night wisdom sessions, showing love and reflect. Grinding through the darkness till we see the dawn. Every struggle that we face just made us strong. So we celebrate the small wins, keep the vibe intact. Real ones in the circle, that's a verified fact. Window open, smell the jasmine in the city air. Mix of exhaust and possibility everywhere. I remember being younger, thinking I'd be gone by now. Either locked up or beneath the ground somehow. But I rewrote the narrative, changed my own fate. Traded corner hustling for this creative state where I can paint pictures with these syllables and sounds, where I can represent for everybody from my grounds. Whoever felt invisible, overlooked or small, this for you, I see you, standing proud and tall. Even when they try to dim the light inside your chest, keep shining, keep grinding, forget about the rest. The opinions of the people who ain't walking in your shoes don't mean nothing when you focused on your personal truth. So I'm here till the sun come creeping through the glass, building something meaningful that's actually gonna last. From the pavement where we came from to the places where we going. Every seed we ever planted, now we finally see it growing. Stay humble, stay hungry, never lose sight of the root. Authenticity's the currency, that's the absolute truth. We're just cruising through the hours, making sense of it all. Watching friends rise up and sometimes watching them fall. But we stick together, that's the code we respect. Late night wisdom sessions, showing love and reflect. Riding through the darkness till we see the dawn. Every struggle that we face just made us strong. So we celebrate the small wins, keep the vibe intact. Real ones in the circle, that's a verified fact. Yeah. Another session in the books, another night of keeping it authentic, that's the look. Shout out to everyone who's grinding in the shadows. The time coming, trust the process, watch it flow. Peace and love to my city, to my crew. It's that West Coast narrative, something real and true, let it fade. Keep it moving. Yeah.
Yeah. 1 o'clock in the morning and the air is heavy. Just cracked a fresh pack. Windows down, let the city breathe. It's a long road from where we started, but the view from the driver's seat looks alright tonight. Check it. I'm watching street lights flicker like a slow motion film while I'm navigating waters that'll make a captain swim. Remember days when the fridge was just a box of cold air. Now it's season in the state, getting calls from everywhere. My brother Kev in the back, eyes lower than the sun, counting blessings in the lessons since the day we had to run. See, the neighborhood is beautiful, but it'll swallow you whole if you don't find a purpose or a rhythm for your soul. I chose the ink and the paper over corners and the traps. While my peers was chasing shadows, I was sketching out the maps. It's a different kind of hustle when you're building on a dream, not just chasing for the glitter or the temporary gleam. I kept my circle tight if you went there for the rain. Don't expect to see the dinner just to celebrate the gain. That's just fundamental logic in the world I'm living in, where your loyalty is tested before the journey can begin. We're just cruising through the city, watching neon turn to gray, keeping focus on the mission while we watch the stress away. It's a late night session, let the spirit elevate, turning all that heavy pressure into something truly great. Yeah, we're rising from the concrete, steady moving through the mist, with a brotherhood so solid that the friction can't exist. From the bottom to the top, yeah, we did it on our own. Now we're sitting on a legacy we carved into the stone. Past the
wisdom to the left, let it circulate the room, while the purple smoke is dancing like a ghost inside the gloom. I remember being 20, thinking life was in a rush. Now I'm 30-something, realize that the silence is a plus. Had a homie named Lorenzo, used to hoop down at the park. Taught me how to keep my balance when I'm moving in the dark. He ain't with us anymore, but his spirit's in the flow, reminding me that every seed you plant is gonna grow. I see the youngsters on the corner, eyes hungry for the fame, not knowing the fire often burns and won't start at the flame. I try to give them game, show them how to flip the script. Keep your integrity intact and your business tightly zipped. Success is earned in silence while the failures make the noise. I traded all the drama for some much needed poise. Now I'm checking off the bucket list one city at a time, but I never forget the flavor at uphill climb. We're just cruising through the city, watching neon turn to gray, keeping focused on the mission while we wash the stress away. It's a late night session, let the spirit elevate, turning all that heavy pressure into something truly great. Yeah, we're rising from the concrete, steady moving through the mist, with a brotherhood so solid that the friction can't exist. From the bottom to the top, yeah, we did it on our own. Now we're sitting on a legacy we carved into the stone. 3 a.m. and the traffic's just a whisper in the wind, reflecting on the places where the trouble could have been. I could have been a number, I could have been a ghost, but I'm here among the living, giving thanks for the most. Loyalty ain't just a word, it's the way you carry weight. It's staying 10 toes down even when the news is late. My mama told me, son, your word is all you really got, so I keep it triple polished like the chrome upon a lot. Hard work don't have a shortcut, sweat is part of design. I'm just glad I stayed the course until the universe aligned. Every scar upon my knuckles has a story I could tell about a boy who found his heaven while he walked inside of hell. So we pull up to the driveway, let the engine catch a rest, feeling grateful for the journey, knowing we've been truly blessed. The city's finally quiet, but the vision's getting loud. Another chapter written, man, I think I made him proud. It's a long road, but the tides haven't failed us yet. Through the highs and the lows, that's a bet you can't forget. Keep it smooth, keep it real. Through the city, watching neon turn to gray, keeping focus on the mission while we wash the stress away. It's a late night session, let the spirit elevate, turning all that heavy pressure into something truly great. Yeah, we're rising from the concrete, steady moving through the mist, with a brotherhood so solid that the friction can't exist. From the bottom to the top, yeah, we did it on our own. Now we're sitting on a legacy we carved into the stone. Yeah, lights out, sun's gonna be up in a couple hours. Get some rest, we go again tomorrow. Same crew, same mission, just a better view. Stay solid out there. Peace.
"3:30 in the morning. Got the window rolled down just enough to catch that salt air off the coast. City quieted down, but the ambition never sleeps. Just riding around with the day ones. Clear mind, full focus. Yeah, let's talk about it. Yeah. Tires humming low against the concrete floor, past the corner store where we used to sit and want for more. Remember 5 brothers sharing one paper bag, trying to flip a little pocket change into a tag. Old heads warned us about the shortcuts in the shade, said fast money burn a hole through every deal you made. So I listened close, kept my feet planted in the grit, building up a circle where nobody ever quit. Smoke drifting out the window toward the ocean wave, thinking about the promises we swore we'd take to the grave. No handouts, ads, no favors, riding on my name, just honest sweat and sacrifice to elevate the game. Now the view changed, but the spirit stayed the exact same, steering through the midnight air, untouched by the shame. Cruising through the city when the moon sits high, keeping tight promises under this Pacific sky. From the pavement struggles to the calm we earn, holding to the lessons that the hard times burn. Keep the circle small, keep the loyalty real, living out the dreams that we used to conceive. Yeah, rolling through the quiet night, everything is solid underneath the streetlight glow. Pulled up to the viewpoint, looking over the bay, watching harbor lights flicker as the night turns gray. My brother lit the blunt, passed it over with the nod. No need for heavy talking when you trust in God. We done seen fake friends fold under slight heat,
chasing validation from the noise on the street. We chose a different route, kept our heads in the books, measuring the man by his word, not his looks. Mama's rent paid up, cupboards full in the kitchen. That's the real definition of a successful mission. Sitting on the leather seats, taking in the scene, living out a life that used to only be a dream. Scraps on our knuckles from the climb up the hill. Now every move calculated, calm and refined. Yeah, cruising through the city when the moon sits high, keeping tight promises under this Pacific sky. From the pain and struggles to the calm we earn, holding to the lessons that the hard times burn. Keep the circle small, keep the loyalty real, living out the dreams that we used to conceal. Yeah, rolling through the quiet night, everything is solid underneath the street light glow. Sky shifting dark purple near the eastern ridge, gliding smooth and easy across the suspension bridge. I learned that true wealth ain't a chain around your neck. It's sleeping with a quiet soul and earning pure respect. It's standing by your brother when the sky turns gray, and knowing that your character won't ever decay. We put the late hours in when the world was asleep, planting heavy seeds that we knew we'd eventually reap. No shortcut hustles, no backstabbing plays, just pure dedication through the foggiest days. Now the breeze feels warmer and the road stretches wide. Got my dignity intact and my brothers by my side. For the ones who held the house down through the storm, for the memories that keep our spirits warm. We took the heavy stones and we built a home. Never stood defeated, never walked alone. Yeah, never walked alone. Cruising through the city when the moon sits high, keeping tight promises under this Pacific sky. From the pavement struggles to the calm we earn, holding to the lessons that the hard times burn. Keep the circle small, keep the loyalty real, living out the dreams that we used to conceal. Yeah, rolling through the quiet night, everything is solid underneath the street light glow. Sun just peeking over the palm trees, engine softly purring. Another night turned into another blessed day. Stay true to the code, stay true to the family. West Coast riding, smooth peace to everybody holding it down. Fade it out slow. Moon's hanging heavy over the shoreline tonight. Room's hazy, but the vision's never been clearer. Just me and the day ones checking the temperature. Gather round, let's talk about this journey. Yeah. I'm watching shadows dance along the studio glass, thinking about the seasons and how quickly they pass. Used to be the kid with the scuffed up heels on his feet. Now I'm navigating lanes where the air smells sweet. The block was a teacher, but the lessons was hard. Graduated from the pavement with a few jagged scars. My brother Biggs in the corner, nodding slow to the rhythm, calculating moves, yeah, he's got the street wisdom. We ain't chasing the ghost of a temporary name, we just building up the spirit while we playing the game. I remember being broke, counting pennies for a meal. Now the table's overflowing, man, this energy's real. I kept the circle tight, never let the poison in, cause once you let it slide, that's when the losses begin. It's a long distance run, not a sprint for the light, and we're just getting started in the middle of the night. We're just sailing through the velvet, watching city lights glow, taking all the heavy weight and letting it go. From the concrete origins to the top of the hill, staying true to the essence, yeah, we keeping it shrill. It's a late night narrative, a story in the making, claiming every single dream that was waiting for the taking. Real, recognize real, that's the pulse of the crew, keeping focus on the goal while we pushing on through. Past the elevation, let the thoughts start to drift. Every word is a brick, every line is a gift. I've seen the fake ones crumble when the weather gets cold, trading all their integrity for a glimmer of gold. But we're different, we're the ones who stood firm in the breeze, building up a kingdom while we staying at ease. I remember Mrs. Hattie on the porch down the street, saying keep your heart solid and your mind on the beat. I took that to the bank, let it sit in the crew. Now I'm seeing all the fruits of the work that we do. Success is a mountain with a slippery slope, but we climbing with a purpose and a heavy duty rope. No shortcuts allowed, no handouts in the bag. We just put it on our shoulders and we never let it sag. Check the stats, check the heart, check the moves that we make. There's a lot of real estate that we destined to take.
We're just sailing through the velvet, watching city lights glow, taking all the heavy weight and letting it go. From the concrete origins to the top of the hill, staying true to the essence, yeah, we keeping it shrill. It's a late night narrative, a story in the making, claiming every single dream that was waiting for the taking. Real, recognize real, that's the pulse of the crew, keeping focus on the goal while we're pushing on through.
3:45 and the city is a hush, reflecting on the climb, yeah, the hustle in a rush. I could have been a statistic, I could have been gone, but I chose to be the one who greets the break of the dawn. Loyalty is a contract written in the blood. We stood together in the drought, we stood together in the flood. If you weren't there for the struggle, don't show up for the feast. I'm just being authentic, man, to say the very least. The hood is in the heart, no matter where I might reside. It's that quiet confidence, that internal pride. Every verse is a testament to the lives that we live, to the love that we share and the respect that we give. So we roll one more, let the haze fill the space, knowing we've earned every inch of this beautiful place. The Pacific is calling and the rhythm is set, and we haven't even reached our final destination yet. It's a slow burn,
Slow burn,
watch the smoke rise up to the sky. We've been through the fire,
through the fire.
but we never let the ambition die. Keep it smooth, keep it real.
We're just sailing through the velvet, watching city lights glow, taking all the heavy weight and letting it go. From the concrete origins to the top of the hill, staying true to the essence, yeah, we keeping it shrill. It's a late night narrative, a story in the making, claiming every single dream that was waiting for the taking. Real, recognize real, that's the pulse of the crew, keeping focus on the goal while we're pushing on through.
Yeah, city's breathing slow now. Another night, another victory for the books. Keep your circle small and your vision wide. Pacific Velvet, man. It's a lifestyle, not a look. Stay solid. We out.
Yeah, spark it up, let the windows crack. Moon sitting heavy over where I'm at. It's me and my thoughts, pen in my hand. Let me tell you about the come up, how we made it from the sand. Exhale slow, watch the smoke kiss the ceiling. It's that therapy session, real talk and healing. Had to leave the block before the block left me cold. 23 with stories that make me feel old. My homie Ricky caught a case last September. His daughter turned 4, but he couldn't remember being there for birthdays, just a voice on the phone. While I'm out here creating, trying to bring it all home. See, we made different choices from the same starting line. He went left, I went right, but we both doing time. Mine just looks different, these late nights awake, building something solid that nobody could take. Used to punch the clock, breaking my back for minimum. Now I'm breaking records, yeah, the table's turning in my gym. Every puff's a celebration of the distance that we traveled. Every line's another brick, watch the empire unravel. This, that.
Slow burn, feeling like we floating, mind wide open while the city keeps close. Got my crew in a room, sharing stories and smoke, building legacies nightly, this ain't no joke. We came from the bottom where the struggle was real. Now we eating off a vision, you could check the meal. Late night sessions where the magic is made, real ones only, yeah, that's how we get paid.
Pass it to the left, Marcus talking about his girl, how she held him down when his whole world went twirl. Lost his job in March, thought he'd lose her too, but she stood there solid, proved her love was true. That's the type of loyalty money can't buy, the type that makes a grown man tear up in his eye. I told him keep grinding, your season's coming soon. We all been in the dark before we touch the moon. Trey in the corner, quiet like he always is, but his mind's a gold mine, street philosophy and biz. He told me last week, pain's just the price of living, but how you handle it determines what you giving. That hit different when you really understand that every scar you carry made you who you am. So we sitting in this moment, elevated and aware that the struggle made us brothers and the bonds beyond compare.
It's that slow burn, feeling like we floating, mind wide open while the city keeps coasting. Got my crew in a room, sharing stories of smoke, building legacies nightly, this ain't no joke. We came from the bottom where the struggle sessions where the magic is made. Real ones only, yeah, that's how we get paid.
2 a.m. and the vibes hitting different. Every word that I write feels heaven sent. I remember being 16 with nothing but dreams. Now I'm 28, living better than it seems. But better don't mean perfect. Still got scars on my soul. Still got nights where the past takes its toll. Still got homies locked up. Still got friends in the ground. Still got mama's voice telling me to stick around. So I channel all that energy into this craft. Turn the pain into poetry. Turn the hurt into laughs. They say pressure makes diamonds. Well, I felt that squeeze. Now I'm shining for my people, putting family at ease. No more late night calls about the rent being due. No more choosing between gas or some food. We came up, stayed humble, kept the circle tight. Now we sitting at the table and the future's looking bright.
From the pavement to the penthouse view, every lesson learned made me and my crew stay grounded while we rising. That's the path with depths of surviving. Keep your head up, heart strong, even when the road is long. Just a slow burn, feeling like we floating, mind wide open while the city keeps coasting. Got my crew in a room, sharing stories and smoke, building legacies nightly. This ain't no joke. We came from the bottom where the struggle was real. Now we eating off a vision, you can check the meal. Late night sessions where the magic is made. Real ones only, yeah, that's how we get paid.
Yeah. Another one for the archives. Pour some out for the ones who ain't here to see us thrive, but we carrying the torch, keeping memory alive. Just that West Coast essence, authentic as it gets. No regrets, just respect, and we ain't done yet. Let it fade, let it breathe. Four in the morning, city sleeping, but the vision bright as daylight. Got a slow smoke curling toward the roof lining. Just sitting back with the day ones, taking in how far we came. No rush, no stress, it's real talk. Check it out, yeah. Roll down the boulevard, clocking every shadow on the pavement. Thinking back to days when survival was our only statement. We used to kick it on the porch till the porch lights died. Dreaming big dreams while the world drove by. Uncles on the corner gave us game about the long road. Said a quick sprint only leaves you with a heavy load. So I paced myself, took the stairs instead of the lift. Treating every honest dollar like a holy gift. Now we got the ocean breeze washing through the frame. Same neighborhood kid, never altered by the fame. Rolling slow, mind sharp, keeping eyes open wide. Living every single bar that I keep tucked inside. We built this groundwork from the bottom to the top tier. Looking in the rear view mirror, zero trace of fear.
Riding through the midnight, city lights glowing. Keeping tight family seeds that we sowing. From the grid on the block to the peace that we made. Standing on the promises that never fade away. Keep the spirit rooted, keep the vision crystal clear. Honoring the path that brought us all right here. Yeah, riding through the midnight, everything smooth on this late night coast.
Parked about to overlook, city stretch below. Golden grid of lights with a steady quiet glow. Past the wrap across the seat, quiet nod, quiet respect. Brothers by my side that I know will always protect. We seen cat and mouse games destroy a lot of good men. Eagles getting swollen just to lose it in the end. We chose a quiet path, kept our moves out the spotlight. Focus on the bigger picture, living life right. Groceries in the pantry, bills handled every month. Putting real security ahead of showing off for stunts. Got my day ones laughing about the hard times behind us, knowing that no dollar amount could ever divide us. Every obstacle faced made the brotherhood tight. Now we coasting easy through the coolness of the night.
Riding through the midnight, city lights glowing. Keeping tight family seeds that we sowing. From the grid on the block to the peace that we made. Standing on the promises that never fade away. Keep the spirit rooted, keep the vision crystal clear. Honoring the path that brought us all right here. Yeah, riding through the midnight, everything smooth on this late night coast.
First light of dawn creeping slow across the sky. Golden orange morning rising up high.
I used to think that making it was all about the noise. Now I know it's peace of mind and genuine joys. It's looking at your hands and knowing every dollar's clean, and standing as a pillar where the storm once had been. We put the heavy years in when nobody watched the grind, sharpening our wisdom and expanding our mind. No shortcuts, no selling out the crew for a buzz, just respecting who we are and remembering what it was. Tires turning easy as we pull up to the gate, calm in our spirit, masters of our own fate.
For the ones who held the door open wide, for the ones who walk with us side by side. We took the struggle and we turned it into peace, building up a heritage that never will cease. A heritage that never will cease. Riding through the midnight, city lights glowing, keeping tight family seeds that we sowing. From the grid on the block to the peace that we made, standing on the promises that never fade away. Keep the spirit rooted, keep the vision crystal clear, honoring the path that brought us all right here. Yeah, riding through the midnight, everything smooth on this late night coast.
Sun breaking clean over the palm trees, Engine Island smooth. Another night in the morning, blessed and thankful. Hold it down for your crew, hold it down for yourself. West Coast fine art. Yeah, smooth peace out. Faded away. Yeah. 1:30 in the morning, and the city's finally exhaling. Just me and the kinfolk, letting the smoke do the talking. The boulevard is quiet, but the mind is running 100 miles an hour. Sit back, let the rhythm catch you. Yeah. The clock on the wall's just a suggestion at this hour. Watching the vapor curl up, feeling the quiet power. I remember being 18, leaning on a rusted door, wishing for the life I got and maybe a little bit more. The neighborhood is a teacher with a heavy-handed style. You gotta learn to read the room and maintain a poker smile. I seen the sunset over sirens and the palm tree silhouettes, counting up the small wins while we're dodging all the regrets. But tonight, the energy is different, the vibe is purely gold. A story of a come-up that was never supposed to be told. We transitioned from the pavement to the velvet in the lounge, finding gems in the gutter where the lost and found were found. I kept my focus narrow and my ambitions wide, navigating every ripple in this unpredictable tide. It's a long way from the porch, but the roots are deep and strong. This is for the ones who stayed when everything was going wrong.
We're just cruising through the hours, keeping the vision intact, taking everything we learn and turning it into fact. It's a late night elevation, smooth and steady climb, turning all the heavy pressure into rhythm and a rhyme. From the concrete to the skyline, we're holding down the fort, keeping the circle tight and the explanation short. Yeah, the world is fast asleep, but we're wide awake and free, exactly where we're going.
My brother Mike just hit the corner with a grin and a story about how the struggle is just a precursor to the glory. He was there during the lean years, the winters with no heat, when we were sharing hoodies just to walk along the street. That's the type of brotherhood that money cannot manufacture, a bond that doesn't bend and a spirit that doesn't fracture. We pass the wisdom back and forth like a well-traveled map, avoiding every pitfall and every psychological trap. I seen the game change flavors like the seasons in the east, but out here we stay consistent, to say the very least. Stay humble in the triumph, keep your head up in the rain, and never let a dollar bill be the master of your brain. We built this brick by brick, no shortcuts, no schemes, just a couple Westside kids with some heavy-duty dreams. Now the fruit is finally ripening on the branches of the past, and we making sure the foundation is building up to last.
We're just cruising through the hours, keeping the vision intact, taking everything we learn and turning it into fact. It's a late night elevation, a smooth and steady climb, turning all the heavy pressure into rhythm and a rhyme. From the concrete to the skyline, we're holding down the fort, keeping the circle tight and the explanation short. Yeah, the world is fast asleep, but we're wide awake and free, exactly where we're supposed to be.
3 a.m. now when the fog is rolling off the bay, the perfect time to reflect on the distance of the day. I learned that character is formed in the moments no one sees, when you're fighting off the demons and you're down upon your knees. I chose to be the anchor when the storm was blowing through.
keeping it authentic and remaining strictly true. Success ain't about the glitter or the hollow accolades. It's about the peace of mind when the daylight finally fades. I look at my reflection in the window of the room and see a man who learned to blossom even in the gloom. The streets gave me the grit, the struggle gave me the soul, and I turned all that friction into a beautiful control. Now the horizon's getting pale, a soft shade of blue, getting ready for the morning and the work we gotta do. But for now, I'm just grateful for the oxygen in life, for the family and the wisdom that cut through all the strife. This is slow burn, slow burn. Let the smoke rise to the sky. We've been through the fire, but we kept the spark in our eye. Stay solid, stay true.
We're just cruising through the hours, keeping the vision intact, taking everything we learned and turning it into fact. It's a late night elevation, a smooth and steady climb, turning all the heavy pressure into rhythm and a rhyme. From the concrete to the skyline, we're holding down the fort, keeping the circle tight and the explanation short. Yeah, the world is fast asleep, but we're wide awake and free, exactly where we're supposed to be.
Yeah, city's breathing slow. Another night of truth for the books. Keep your circle tight and your heart solid. Silver linings and street lights, that's the only way to move. Get some rest. We go again at sundown.
Peace.
Two in the morning on the avenue. Street lights flickering like an old film reel. Got the windows cracked just an inch to let the cool breeze in. Everything quiet down here. The mind stays working. Yeah, real relaxed right now.
Yeah, let's take a drive.
Let's take a drive. Yeah. Steering wheel cool underneath my palms, coasting past the corner where the night stays calm. Remember days we had to split $1 3 ways, counting up loose change inside a faded glass tray. Mama told me keep your head above the shoreline, cause hard times can bend a man's backbone or spine. I took the long route, avoided all the fast traps, wrote my whole life inside a folded binder full of scraps. Late night in the back room, smoke rising high, watching heavy clouds float across a violet sky. No shortcuts taken, built it brick by solid brick. When everybody ran around chasing something quick, I stayed anchored, wrote it like a redwood tree, keeping real ones close, setting whole crews free. Now the air smells fresh and the tires roll smooth, nothing left to prove, just settled in my stride.
Late night coasting through the city lights, holding down the family, getting through the night. From the struggle on the block to the peace we found, solid as the asphalt, standing our ground. Keep the circle real small, keep the vision clear, earned every single blessing that we holding right here. Yeah, riding through the city lights, everything is solid on these late night drives.
3 a.m. now, parked beside the waterfront, reflecting on the battles that we had to confront. Saw a lot of brothers fall victim to their pride, trading away their honor just to catch a cheap ride. Not me, I put loyalty above the bottom line, respect over money, that's the code I define. Remember sitting on the porch waiting on a break, learning every lesson from the stumbles that we make. Now we laughing at the days when the cupboards were bare, putting warm meals on the table, saying our prayer. Got my day one sitting in the leather back seat, same folks who walk with me through the pavement heat. When you come up from the bottom, every step feels earned, every scar on my knuckle is a lesson well learned. Blow a smoke ring up toward the moon overhead, alive and abundantly blessed, just like my grandmother said.
Late night coasting through the city lights, holding down the family, getting through the night. From the struggle on the block to the peace we found, solid as the asphalt, standing our ground. Keep the circle real small, keep the vision clear, earned every single blessing that we holding right here. Yeah, riding through the city lights, everything is solid on these late night drives.
Sun
was an hour away from waking up the whole West. Unwinding all the tension settling inside my chest. I used to think that success was a pile of gold coins, till I realized it's the quiet where the spirit rejoins. It's knowing that your word is as solid as stone, and knowing you can sleep good when you're sitting alone. We put the hours and poured hard into every line, waiting patient for the day our alignment would shine. No handouts asked, no favors taken on debt. Everything we built is something nobody can reset. Now the ocean air is rolling through the open door. The pavement feels lighter than it ever did before. We made a way out of nowhere, kept the soul intact, and if we had to do it over, wouldn't take a word back.
Passing through the neighborhood as dawn starts to break, counting every sacrifice it really took to make. For the ones who held us up, for the ones who passed away, carrying the torch into a brand new day. Carrying the torch into a brand new day. Late night coasting through the city lights, holding down a family, getting through the night. From the struggle on the block to the peace we found, solid as the asphalt, standing our ground. Keep the circle real small, keep the vision clear. Earn every single blessing that we holding right here. Yeah. Riding through the city lights, everything is solid on these late night drives.
Sky turning gray and gold over the boulevard. Engine idling slow. Just me, my brothers, and a peace of mind nobody can take away. West side riding. Keep it smooth. Fade it out.